Good morning. Today is Tuesday, the 23rd of March, and March Madness rolls on, which means it is time for another round of the Tournament of Books. Today, we're going to focus on some of the younger grades. So these are picture books and early chapter books that will be going head to head in the right side of our tournament bracket. The first matchup puts Do Not Lick This Book against We Don't Eat Our Classmates. In Do Not Lick This Book, we meet Min, the microbe, and she is tiny, so small that you need a microscope to see her. This book takes you to amazing places like the glacier on your tooth and the jungle on your shirt. See the world from a different point of view and learn all about germs and where they come from. And that goes against We Don't Eat Our Classmates. It's Penelope Rex's first day of school, and she is so excited to meet her classmates. But it's hard to make human friends at school when they are so delicious. Penelope Rex keeps eating her classmates until she realizes that you can't make friends by eating them. Our second matchup is the chicken matchup. It puts the Little Red Hen Makes a Pizza against Interrupting Chicken. So, in The Little Red Hen, this is a new spin on that traditional story of the Little Red Hen. In this version, our Little Red Hen spies a can of tomato sauce in her cupboard and decides to make a pizza. But the duck, dog, and cat refuse to help. Do they get to eat the pizza when it's finally ready? You'll have to read it to find out. Do you like this story? If you like this story, you may want to also look for other versions of the Little Red Hen story in the library to see how they compare. And that goes up against the interrupting chicken. It's time for Little Red Chicken's bedtime. And it's time for a story. But even with a reminder from Papa to try not to interrupt, the little chicken cannot help herself. Will yawning interrupt Chicken when it's finally her turn to tell a story? The next matchup puts the bad guys against the Owl Diaries book, Ava Sees a Ghost. Both of these are books in a series. So, in The Bad Guys, this is the first book in a series that rumor has it may at some point be turned into a movie. In this book, is the wolf with big pointy teeth and razor sharp claws really a bad guy? He wants to change that perception, so his first mission is to rescue a cat from a tree. His friends help him, and after a few bumps in the plan, they move on to try and rescue 200 dogs from the pound. There are a total of 14 books in this series, with Mr. Piranha, Mr. Snake, Mr. Shark, and more. Make sure you get a chance to read this book before the movie comes out, because we all know the book is always better than the movie. And that goes against the Owl Diaries, Ava Sees a Ghost. And as I said, this is also a series, and Ava Sees a Ghost is book number 2 in the Owl Diaries series. So in this book, Ava sees a ghost, or at least she thinks she does. With her friend Lucy by her side, Ava goes in search of the ghost. See what happens to our two friends when they go looking. And finally, the last matchup of this round is The Truth About Bears against The Notebook of Doom. Now, if you see The Truth About Bears, the subtitle of that is Seriously Funny Facts About Your Favorite Animals. So laugh and learn along with this nonfiction book. It's the only nonfiction book in our battle, which shares some very funny but very true facts about our friends the bear. And finally, that goes against the Notebook of Doom. And this is the first book in a series of the Notebook of Doom series. Alexander has just moved into a new town where he finds an old notebook with the word doom inscribed on the cover. This Notebook of Doom, which Alexander now holds, contains a bunch of top secret information about monsters. Can it help save him as he goes up against the spooky balloon goons? Take a look. All right, so those were our matchups. Let's review. We have Don't Like This Book against We Don't Eat Our Classmates, the chicken battle of the Little Red Hen against the Interrupting Chicken, two series books that go head to head here, The Bad Guys versus the Owl Diaries, and finally our nonfiction book, The Truth About Bears, up against the Notebook of Doom. If you want to vote, Get in and vote. You're going to go at bit.ly/booksround1A. There's still time to vote for round one, and you would just do that at bit.ly/booksround1. So you can vote for either of those today, and we're going to get our winners tomorrow, because tomorrow we move on and vote for round two. Please rise and join me for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And finishing off with our quotes, unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. And that came from the book The Lorax by Dr. Seuss. Have a great day, everybody. Talk to you again tomorrow for round two of the Tournament of Books.